Unscripted.
While this generation has undoubtedly been pretty good so far, well, if you're a PlayStation fan, there are some issues, and I've been covering those pretty extensively and stuff like that. I would also say that, you know, I do think that the Xbox Series X is definitely having some problems as well. And now we have, you know, a series of really bad problems on the Xbox Series X, and this is something that I think everybody should be well aware of, because it's something that I'm keenly aware of, because it involves a specific game that could actually brick your console. So yeah, I thought that this was definitely right up my alley to do a video about this and talk about it. I wanted to get it out there like as soon as possible, so hope maybe people can maybe avoid it and see kind of what's up or whatever. Listen, no piece of hardware is perfect. I completely and totally understand that. I also think that with that being said, you know, it's just good to go out there and warn your fellow gamers when there's certain situations that arise like this that could potentially be hazardous to your brand new console. I mean, you know, I really just didn't think that this was something that shouldn't be left unsaid, or should be left unsaid, excuse me. And, you know, I wanted to cover it as best as I could. And, you know, again, people think that I'm an Xbox hater or whatever. Couldn't be further from the truth. For me personally, I just think that, you know, I'm the type of person that likes games, and I like a reason to actually own, you know, a platform. And it just doesn't seem like, you know, that it doesn't really seem like this is something that that shouldn't be left by the wayside. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of get out there and warn everybody and let everybody know. And with that being said, it just felt like a very good time to sort of be able to go out there and sort of kind of talk about this with you guys. So, you know, that's what I'm here for. Listen, I'm here for you. I'm a person of the people, for the people, and you know, that's exactly what I'm trying to talk about. So what's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. If you're looking for a way to help out my little small crummy channel, the best way to do that is a simple like. It goes a long way, and it means a lot to me personally. And with that being said, it goes for any content creator that you might support. It really does, you know, help us out when you go out there and you kind of support the content and do things like that, because it takes, you know, a lot of hard work and effort to put out videos, and I know people don't really understand what's involved with that, but it really does. And so honestly, everything that that we put into it, it means a lot. So with that being said, thank you so much. Shout out to all the old subscribers, new subscribers, and everybody in between. You are fantastic people, and it means the world to me that you continue to support my channel. And you know, again, this is just something that goes without saying. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you. Again, the Xbox Series X, Microsoft is sending out warnings. Treyarch is investigating Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is bricking Xbox Series X consoles. Some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War players on Xbox Series X are reporting that the game is bricking their consoles, and it's worrying plenty of other gamers. Of course it would. You just spent $550 or more on this console, and you're playing one of the only games that really kind of takes advantage of it at launch, and it's bricking. So ever since its launch, it feels as if Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War has been plagued with constant issues. On launch day itself, some PlayStation 5 owners obviously were unknowingly downloading and playing the PlayStation 4 version instead, and some even reported that a failure to connect the servers was preventing them from playing the offline campaign. Now, Xbox Series X owners arguably have it worse, as not only were they inadvertently downloading the Xbox One version of the game, doing so would lead to the console itself crashing. Fortunately, there's a simple fix for this, but now things have apparently gotten worse, as there are reports of some Xbox Series X consoles being bricked completely. One user admits that playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War would occasionally lead to their console crashing, but that they were always able to simply reboot it until recently, with it crashing and not turning on at all. Word on this has understandably worried others and Xbox Series X owners alike, who don't want to risk playing the game at all if it means bricking their console. So, according to this report, they said, my Cold War game has been crashing on Series X a bunch over the weekend, but it was only every 4 or 5 games or so I just reboot it and move on. Well, then it happened this morning. It was for good. Xbox will not boot back up at all. I keep sitting it out in my living room floor space, a little to breathe too. So if you're having any issue, I'd say take a break from Call of Duty and play something else until there's a patch, because I'm out of commission for 10 days now. Now, thankfully, Treyarch, the developer, has been made aware of the issue and is already looking into fixing it with the patch. It's been added to the official Treyarch board, so players can remain up to date on it and other problems affecting the game. At the time of the writing, it's unclear how long players will wait until the bricking problem is completely resolved. In the meantime, Treyarch has provided some recommendations that should actually help you avoid it for the time being. Firstly, avoid accidentally downloading the Xbox One version, as mentioned earlier. Second, disable ray tracing. Though the feature has been one of the greatest selling points of the next generation, it has been reported that turning it off has helped players mitigate crashing issues. Not to mention, ray tracing appears to cause other problems as well, like making online matches very laggy. So hopefully the wait for the next patch won't be too long, and it should be noted that Call of Duty Cold War only received a new patch recently, which made adjustments to the multiplayer and fixed stability issues in the zombie mode, among other things. So one of the things that may be harder to address, though, is, obviously is this, and hopefully they can get that kind of sorted out sooner rather than later, because I'm really hoping that they obviously can kind of get that fixed up. Nobody wants to sit there and go through all these type of issues with their particular platform and stuff like that. So I do hope that they kind of get that fixed up and kind of taken care of sooner rather than later. Look, it's always a bad situation when we have these types of situations with a console. You got a brand new console, and something obviously is going wrong with it, and that's just going to be the way that it sort of goes for a while. But at the end of the day, we're all just kind of gamers trying to look out for each other and maybe go out there and say, hey, this is going to be something that's affecting us, and we should warn each other and let each other know. Again, we spend so much money and time and effort on these things, and for it to be, kind of screw us over like this, I feel is very unfortunate, to say the least. And also, for fans of gaming in general, I know how frustrating they can be. I've had problems with my Xbox Series X. No way, shape, or form do I feel like I'm in the majority of people. Like, I don't feel like all the Xboxes are having issues. I'm not going to say anything as stupid as that. Just like with PS5s, right? Like, I'm smart enough to know that the people out there that are having problems with PS5s aren't the majority. There's millions of PS5s out there, and there's probably hundreds, maybe thousands of PS5s that are having issues. It's always the people that are having issues that are going to be most prevalent online and speaking up and saying I have issues, and the ones that are working fine are going to be busy playing their games. Like, I have had no problems. My console's in rest mode right now. It's always in rest mode when I'm not using it. Everything downloads like it's supposed to. I have a hard drive, external hard drive hooked up to it with my PS4 games. Perfectly fine. Everything works great. There's no issues there. Now, when you look at my Xbox Series X situation, completely different story. Nothing downloads when it's offline, even though it's set to instant on. It's constantly takes forever to load into something. When you click on it, it takes minutes, like 3 minutes to get into that game. Not 3 minutes to start a game. 3 minutes for it to go from the dashboard to the actual point in the game where it's ready to go. So yeah, that's pretty piss poor in my opinion. I have not experienced instant on or instant resume or anything like that. Mainly for the main reason is, like I said, it just doesn't work, and so that's been a little bit of a issue for me personally, and hopefully we can get that straightened out pretty quickly. I hope so anyway, because by the we're very rapidly approaching 2021, and and I do think that hopefully everybody can get one that wants one, and this will be a thing of the past where we'll be able to see what's exactly going on. So I do hope that that's the case, and I hope that we continue to get updates addressing a lot of these issues, because I know a lot of you are having issues and things like that. And trust me, I hate it. I hate seeing fellow gamers suffer and not really having much to go on other than just, hey, hang in there, and I'm sure you'll get something sooner rather than later. I really honestly hope you do. I hope that that's something that happens. So again, it's always interesting to see how these kind of things kind of work out, and I really do hope that like everybody kind of gets their stuff fixed up, and Treyarch gets on the ball and repairs this issue very, very quickly, because I know nobody wants to sit there and have to suffer through that or send in your console or have these kinds of type of issues. So heed the warnings, people. They're saying, hey, try doing this. Make sure you download the proper version of the game. Make sure that you don't have any kind of issues there. And I just feel like that's going to be probably the smartest thing for everybody to do. Just take care of each other and sort of look out for each other. Let your buddies know, let your friends know, let your family know. Hey, make sure you download the right one. Possibly turn off ray tracing, because this could be an issue. We don't want to see it escalate, but just letting you guys know that. I will, of course, link this article in the description below. Peruse it at your own particular leisure. Let me know what you think. You guys can hit me up on Twitter at @the_Crapgamer, Xbox Live MOH like Medal of Honor space Crapgamer, or PSN just Crapgamer. I always respond to everybody. It might take a little bit longer these days, but I do respond, and I love the interaction and stuff like that with each and every one of you. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. I hope you guys all had a fantastic holiday. And it means the world to me with all the support. Maybe take a minute to consider subscribing or hitting the bell if you haven't already done so, if you enjoy the content. And other than that, just have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up. Game on, my friends. Game on. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.